This is a question we get every day, and again, depending on the contractor that you go to, you're going to get different answers. So the question is replacement windows versus new construction. New construction windows are full tear-outs. And you're going to hear replacement windows, you're going to hear, they're going to be referred to as pop-ins, they're going to be referred to as pocket style window. So basically what that is you've got an old wood window, and the replacements and pockets, the first vinyl windows were actually made so that you would basically clean out the old frame of the old window, you'd take the old sashes out, you'd clean out the frame, and then essentially a vinyl window would fit nicely into that pocket, would get sealed up properly, and then ultimately capped on the outside. It's quick and it's an easy way of doing windows. It also, again, from a time, from an economic, and from a kind of cleanliness, it is really fast and efficient. A lot of your vinyl replacement windows are made precisely for that type of installation. So I do tell a lot of people, it is a good alternative if you've got the right style window in there currently, because again, what we're doing is we're measuring up so it's going to fit in that pocket nicely. We do foam insulate inside. We don't have to do anything on your interior casing. From a budget conscious perspective, from a this isn't my forever home, I'm not going to be here for a long period of time. Some people have really old phenomenal casings inside their house that they don't necessarily want to have taken off and redone, because the new wood these days is nothing like your old wood was, and some of the detail in all these old casings. So there's a lot of applications where a pocket replacement, if done right, may be right for you. Still, vinyl replacement windows are the #1 selling window in the country. So again, that tells you more people are getting vinyl replacement windows than any other type of window. A full tear out or a new, what's referred to sometimes as a new construction style window, is typically what that's going to do is we're actually going to pull out your entire old window. So that's frame and all. Which means ultimately exterior trim is going to have to be removed. It means interior trim is going to have to be removed. What traditionally happens in that place, because all that stuff comes in and out, again, new blown insulation goes in. We'll properly tape the window with the nailing fins on the outside of that window, and then ultimately your trims get replaced on the inside and outside. A couple things about that, obviously, from if you've got an older house where you had where you could feel air infiltration from around the windows, not necessarily just through the windows. Obviously, by tearing this out, they didn't have the foam insulation 30 years ago when they put these windows in like they do today. So you are definitely getting it sealed, the whole unit itself, that whole space sealed up better. From a waterproofing standpoint on the outside, because the old unit's coming out, and the way it's being taped and sealed on the outside and then recapped and retrimmed, again, from a kind of an air tightness, a weather tightness, it is a great and ideal way of kind of doing those installations. But again, they're not necessarily for everyone and for every household. So I really think for the customer, it depends on your budget. Is it for your forever home? What's the style of window you're particularly looking for? What's the type of window you're pulling out? So again, I think if you're working with the right contractor, they're going to be able to walk you through all these things. What I would tell you is there are a lot of scare tactics around the pocket of the replacement windows. They're not necessarily a bad. Again, in the right application, it is a great alternative from a full replacement. So again, it depends on the project, depends on your budgets, and it depends on kind of what you're looking for.